So you said to the court that it was a lot. You said that you were truly very sorry for what happened to George. What happened to George?
George died. So, like my lawyer told me, she didn't want me to make it about me, but I feel that it would be better if I was to...
How did he die? What happened?
What would you do if the person you loved was bleeding out in front of you, begging you to save them, and instead of calling 911, you pulled out your phone and searched? How long does it take to die after being stabbed? Because that's exactly what happened in this case, and what she did next made it even worse. This is the story of a toxic relationship, one that went from love to violence to something far darker. They had been together for years, on and off. Friends described their relationship as intense. Others called it explosive. There were arguments, there were fights, and according to her, there were moments she felt unsafe. But what happened that night wasn't just another argument. It ended in blood.
Well, it is a mystery that so far police have not been able to solve. A body washed up in a river, and police are telling us this does not look like an accident. But no one has come forward to ID the potential victim. But now a way the police believe you can help in making an ID. Catherine Huntley here now, live with this story.
A lot of it. That night, the couple was alone in his home. At some point, a fight broke out. Not just shouting, not just pushing. This time, it turned physical, violent. She later admitted they were fighting. But what she did next would define everything. The man was beaten and then stabbed multiple times inside his own home. But here's where the story takes a chilling turn.
Back on May 16th, a kayaker found a body in a Huron River marsh. That body remains unidentified. So now the sheriff's office is hoping the public will be able to identify some of the tattoos on that body. Take a good look. These are some possibly recognizable tattoos on the Erie County John Doe. Law enforcement is hoping someone might know who or what organizations they belong to.
Study the tattoos, talk to people, anybody that does tattoos or anybody that has knowledge of gangs within Toledo to Cleveland, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to listen to you.
He didn't die instantly. He was still alive, bleeding, moving through the house, trying to survive. At one point, he told her, "Save me." Think about that. He was asking the person who stabbed him to save his life. And she had a choice. She had time. There was blood everywhere, meaning this wasn't instant. He moved from room to room, collapsing, getting back up, slowly dying. And during all of this, instead of calling 911, she opened Google and searched. How long does it take someone to die after being stabbed in the abdomen? Not how to save him, not how to stop the bleeding, but how long would it take for him to die? Eventually, he died. But it didn't end there. Instead of calling the police, instead of reporting what happened, she left. And then did something even more shocking.
Police say the man was 5 feet 6 inches tall, black, around 160 pounds, with dark facial hair and around 20 to mid-30s in age. The body was found just south of the Route 2 bridge in the Huron River. They don't know the cause of death yet, but police say it is suspicious. He was found in a fitted bedsheet tied around the ankles with marine-style rope.
Definitely deemed suspicious based on how we discovered the body, the sheets.
They also aren't sure how long the body was in the water. Could be several weeks to months. Because of that, the body was in very poor condition, so they need the public's help. Once they know who it is, they can work backwards to find out how he died and who was involved. They are hoping it all starts with understanding these tattoos.
We've kind of narrowed it down to specific organizations that this individual may have been involved with, but that's to be determined yet. So most important part is getting the identification so we can have closure for the family.
She contacted people she barely knew and asked them to come over. When they arrived, she told them she couldn't stay there. And those people helped remove the body, wrapped, carried out, gone. When his family started asking questions, she told them, "I don't know what happened." More than once, she looked them in the eye and lied. She told police the same thing, that she wasn't there, that she didn't know anything, all while knowing exactly what had happened. But eventually, the truth came out, and in court, the judge wasn't convinced. She said she panicked. She said she was scared. She said everything happened too fast. But the judge focused on one thing. You had time to call for help, time to save him. Instead, you searched for how long he would take to die. This case isn't just about violence. It's about a moment, a decision, a choice between life and death. Because he didn't just die from his injuries. He died while someone stood there, watching, waiting, and doing nothing to stop it. If this story shocked you, subscribe for more real crime stories. And tell me in the comments, do you think this was panic or something much darker?
Ms. Vaden, this is your sentencing, so you have an opportunity to speak to the court. Would you like to speak? What would you like to say?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's very unfortunate that two families are here today. What I do want to say is there have been situations that I've been in that I have walked away from due to violence. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised in a household with a guy putting their hands on a woman. So there was a lot of times where I had to walk away from a situation other than being left from a situation. So I do regret, and I do think about it every day, that I wasn't able to help him, that I wasn't able to call the police because I panicked. I walked away from a situation that was very, 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 it was just a lot. It was a lot for me to deal with, and I truly am very, very sorry for what happened to George. Me and George had an up and down relationship. It was good, it was bad, it was not always perfect, but I am a person that is a loving and caring person. And one thing about me, I'm not a person that's going to hurt you for no reason, or I'm not a type of person that's just going to just bully you or just put you in harm's way. So I do want to say I'm sorry for the family. I have got to know them. They really didn't get to know me, so they just seen one side of a relationship. They didn't really see the side, that I brought. But I do appreciate my family for supporting me. They've been here through this whole process. Mentally, I'm still trying to figure everything out, but it was a reason why God brought me here, to keep me safe, honestly. Because I actually was not safe. I was not safe with him, and I was not safe in the community. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I'm very, very, very sorry. Thank you.
Ms. Vaden, your attorney advises the court that your family is not an enabling family, and I've heard from the detective that you were brought up in a good family with good examples. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
They taught you not to lie, I take it, yes?
All the time.
You called Mr. Cox's father Dad? So you did get to know him to some extent, and he got to know you enough for you to feel comfortable with him to call him Dad, yes?
I'm going to say no, because I really just was in his home, so it was kind of like respectful. Didn't call him his first name, so I just felt like that was best. But we never really had a relationship. It was just kind of just, whatever George wanted me to do, that's what I would do.
He asked you what happened to his son? lied to him? What he said earlier was true?
No.
Well, did you tell him I would never do anything to your son?
No.
Well, what did you say to him when he asked you where his son was?
I kind of was still like way mentally not all the way there.
I didn't ask that. I asked, what did you say to him?
I didn't know.
You said you didn't know. Were there other family members that asked you?
Yes.
Who would that have been?
Aunt?
And what did you tell her?
No.
You said what to her?
I didn't know
Anyone else?
that I didn't know what happened to George.
Yeah, how many times would you have said that to his family members?
Twice.
Did people in your family ask you?
No.
So, you said to the court that it was a lot. You said that you were truly very sorry for what happened to George. What happened to George?
George died. So, like my lawyer told me, she didn't want me to make it about me, but I felt that it would be better if I was to.
How did he die? What happened?
He was beat up and he was stabbed.
By?
By me.
Did you do this Google search? Asking if somebody was stabbed in the abdomen, how long it would take them to
Yes.
survive?
Yes.
Was he alive after you had stabbed him in the abdomen? And he was bleeding out? So you had an opportunity to call 911 on his behalf? The detective said that there's blood all over the house. Did he go to different areas of the house while he was bleeding? Was he unable to get to the phone? And why was that?
He was kind of just like in shock, I guess. He kept falling and I was basically trying to stop him from moving so I can help him.
Did he want to leave the house?
No.
Did he ask you to call for help?
He just told me to save him, try to save him.
And why didn't you?
Save him?
He's asking, he's bleeding out, there's blood all over the house, this has taken a long period of time. You've Google searched, how long does it take someone to die after being stabbed in the abdomen multiple times?
Just panic. I panicked. Panic.
You would rather have seen him die then than get help? This was your Google search, right?
Yes.
How long does it take someone to die? Yes? How long did it take him to die in your presence?
Well, I'm not sure. Everything was just happening so fast, Your Honor. I've never been in a situation like that before, so it wasn't. We were fighting. We were fighting to try to save him. I did everything I can to try to save him. I just did not call the police, and I regret that.
How did you move him?
I left the scene, and people that I knew.
This is your statement, it's your allocution. People you knew what?
People I knew, they came over to the house and I just basically just told them that I couldn't be there, so they got rid of him. And they threatened me to not to say anything to the police, or they was gonna basically confine me and my family.
But these are people that you were close enough to,
I really
That-
wasn't close to them.
people you felt you could trust to do that job for you, yes?
Basically.
Your Honor, we've shared that information with the State of Ohio.
Well, that's good. I don't have any facts. You didn't ask for a pre-sentence investigation report. I advised you, if you were going to do this without a pre-sentence investigation report, that I would have questions at the time of sentencing. And these are logical questions that I think the court should be apprised of. I'd be happy to continue this matter and get a full pre-sentence investigation, and if you wish, you can provide that information to the court even right now, if you have it in documentary form.
I've already shared it with the State of Ohio.
I'm saying me. If you wish to share it, you may. But clearly, this is a sentencing where the court is trying to obtain information, and it doesn't have available to it. So, Ms. Vaden, these people that helped you, who are they?
Just people that I know around the community. William Rogers and Donald Humphrey.
So a sheet from your residence was used?
Pardon?
A sheet from your residence was used, yes?
Well, it wasn't my residence, it was George's residence.
And where did that come from?
His home.
Off of the bed?
On the floor. Yeah, on the floor.
It was on the floor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then where did the rope come from?
Well, like I said, I left the scene, so I don't know. I just kind of just left the scene and they went to the apartment.
But you knew they were going to use the sheet?
I didn't know what they were going to do. I just knew that I had a mess and I panicked and left.
And then you cleaned up afterwards?
No, I didn't clean. I never went back.
I hear that you were questioned by the detective, yes?
Yes.
And during that questioning, did you confess to stabbing?
No.
At that time, did you lie to the police as well? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I see you shaking your head. And about how long was that after this took place?
I didn't talk to the police again.
What, you were interviewed by the police, yes?
Yes.
Do you remember when that was?
That was, I'm not sure the actual date, but after that interview, I didn't talk to the detectives anymore.
What was the date that you stabbed to death Mr. Cox?
I want to say the 18th of October.
Do we have a date of the statement, Mr. Strang?
It's October 19th, 2024, Your Honor.
All right. And in that statement, you advised the detective that you weren't present? You don't know what happened?
Yes.
Did the gentleman that you mentioned tell you where they had put the body?
No, once I let, no,
And did you ever speak to them again?
no.
How did you know you could trust them to do this?
I didn't know I could trust them. I just knew that they would come, maybe, if I didn't tell on them.
How long were you dating Mr. Cox?
On and off about 4 years.
You mentioned that was his residence, so you didn't reside there with him? But you met his daughter
Yeah, I met his daughter.
frequently?
No,
Like a number of times, or? No? All right. You had your own place that you could stay, yes? So you weren't trapped in like a residence situation with him where you couldn't leave and go to your own place, correct?
yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Yes.
Go ahead.
This situation is very traumatizing for me. But I'm still remorseful and I still regret the day that it happened. I think about it every day, and mentally, I'll never forget.
All right, thank you very much. You may be seated. All right. When the defendant did enter a change of plea, it was understood by both of the parties that were making an